What's up, guys? In our today video lecture, we have to do our next chemistry chapter, that is solid state. So, guys, if you have seen my previous video, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. So, guys, let's get started. So, first of all, we have defined the solid state. The state of matter in which material are not fluid but retain their boundaries without support. This is the definition of solid state. So guys, solid are categorized into two parts, that is amorphous solid and another one is crystalline solid. So first of all, we have to define the amorphous solid. What is amorphous solid? Amorphous solid are those solid whose constituent particles are randomly arranged and have no order. This is called amorphous solid. And on the contrast, crystalline solid are those solid whose atoms, molecules have an ordered arrangement. And extending over a long range order. So this is a difference between solid, amorphous solid and crystalline solid. Crystalline solid also categorized into four parts. First is ionic solid. Next one is molecular solid. Third one is covalent solid or network solid. And last one is metallic solid. As their name tells us, ionic solid means ions, molecular solid means molecules, covalent or network solid means covalent shaped or network shaped solid, and last one is metallic solid means metal. So now we have to define one by one in briefly. Ionic is defined as whose constituent particles are ions, like sodium chloride. This is a small definition of ionic solid. Next one is molecule solid. Whose constituent particles are molecules and binding together with strong intermolecular forces. Now the time to define covalent or network solvent. It is defined as whose atoms are held together by covalent bonds into a giant three-dimensional array. So this is very easy and small definition of covalent and network solid. Now the remaining one is fourth is metallic solid. Such as silver, iron are like covalent solid, covalent network solid, but they consist of metal atoms. So this is the definition of metallic solid. I will repeat again. Such as silver and iron are like covalent network solid, but they are of metal atoms. Now we have to define unit cell. We have listened this word very times. So unit cell is the smallest portion of crystal which shows the pattern of whole lattice. So what are the parameters of unit cell? Parameters of unit cell: the size, shape of a unit cell is determined by distance A, B, C of three intersecting lines and the angles alpha, beta and gamma between axes. These 6 are the parameters of unit. Now we have to learn a body center cubic unit cell has an additional atom in their center of the cube. This is the diagram of body centered unit cell where the unit cell is present in the center of the body. Now the face center cubic unit cell has additional atom on each 6 face. This is the diagram of face center in which all the face has one single unit cell where each atom is shared with one another neighboring cube. Thus 1/2 of each atom belongs to a given cubic unit cell. And the simple structure of unit cell is this. Now we have to talking about closing packing of particles. Many solids have closed pack structure in which particles are arranged so as to leave the minimum amount of empty space. Now we have to do calculation of density of a unit cell. So density of unit cell D is equal to mass of unit cell upon volume of unit cell, where mass is this is denoted by Z into M and volume is always in cube. So we have to write this formula for finding the density of a unit cell. Now where A is the edge of the length, Z is the number of atoms in a unit cell and M is the mass and N naught is the Avogadro number. Thus by knowing any 4 out of 5 D, Z, M and A and N naught, we can determine the value of fifth. Now we will see calculation of number of atoms on the basis of simple cubic unit cell, BCC and FCC, body center unit cell and face center cubic unit cell. So in simple unit cell, 8 corners and divided by 1/8. So 1 atom. In body centered, 8 at corner, same 1/8 plus 1, so 2 atoms. In FCC, 8 center into 1/8 plus 6 is equal to 4 atoms. Now imperfection in solid are mainly of 2 types: point defect and line defect. Point defect are deviation from ideal arrangement around an atom in a crystalline substance, and line defect are deviation from ideal arrangement of entire two lattice point. So type of point defect: stoichiometric, non-stoichiometric, and impurity defect. So first of all, we will define the stoichiometric defect are those which do not disturb the stoichiometric ratio of their compound, and non-stoichiometric defect are those which disturb the stoichiometric compound. This is converse of each other. Now impurity defect are those which are created due to impurity present in the compound. Now, types of stoichiometric defect: Schottky defect, interstitial defect, and Frankel defect. These three are very important topic from exam side. So, Schottky defect arises when a pair of holes existed in the crystal lattice due to missing number of one positive and one negative ion from crystal lattice. I will give you the diagram of this. So guys, this is a diagram of Schottky defect in which holes are empty. So please note that. Now interstitial defect arises due to presence of ion in the normality vacant interstitial site in the crystal lattice. Now Frankel defect arises due to and one ion leaves in correct lattice site and occupy one position. And this is the diagram of Frankel defect. You can take screenshot if you want. And types of non-stoichiometric defect are metal excess defect and metal deficiency due to cation vacancy. This is also a very important topic from exam side. N and P type of semiconductor, and this is the definition of N and P type semiconductor. You can take screenshot if you want. So next guys, we have to move on next topic. Now this is the very important question, that are what are semiconductor and how they are classified, and we have already seen that in our previous page. So guys, a very important question, you can note that or take screenshot of this question. Now I will read this question. The semiconductor is a solid whose conductivity lies in range of 10 raised to power 6 to minus to 10 raised to power 4 ohms, inverse, meter inverse, and the gap between valence band and conduction band is small. This is the definition of N-type semiconductor and P-type semiconductor. So guys, I hope you all are understand very well. So guys, we have completed our quick short revision of chapter solid state. I will make next video as soon as possible. So buddies, till then please stay tuned and like my videos and please subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching guys.